David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffalo's long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Can you draw up a better start for any defense? First play of the game, you get a sack, a negative play, exactly what you're looking for. This defense coming out the gates on fire.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it on the right.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Caught in the backfield is Crispin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo defense physically meet the challenge.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Smashes through the tackle. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller. And on 4th down, I know you've got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if he can get to the perimeter of the field. But the defense was waiting on him. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that 4th down fail on the play caller.
Takes the easy one to the back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Madden. Makes the grab in the open. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why
a shot toward the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bucs.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to pull out.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Georgia, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. To the 10. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach,
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defense.
And that pass picked off. Gives it the big stiff arm. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes. Channel. Warner, Scott Warner, or Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
DB's right up on the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Sometimes as an offense, you like running plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
For the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bucks! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the outside. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulldogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Madden. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gonna take a shot. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give. Bulls his way forward. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
It's now second down.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Madden. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter play. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough on the attack.
A run for the quarterback. Got a lot of running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Madden. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
3rd and goal coming up here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Hands it off. Just plowing ahead. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
And first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter play. The score, Colorado 45, Georgia 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Crispin. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the single back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the ball.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for the offense. He's right on target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Trying to bully their way in. Knocked off his feet.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to throw, it's Madden. Throwing right. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it, being aggressive, but hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got his man quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
Touchdown, Bucks! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's looking to throw it. The quick out. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away from the heat. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Madden. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team,